When these four things are present in your marriage, it will thrive. Just write this down anywhere. I'm not going to get to the slides yet. Number one, I want you to create verbal intimacy in your marriage. Verbal intimacy. Verbal. Men use around 7,000 words a day. Women use, how many? All of them. 20 to 30,000. Man comes home from work, he's done. He's spent his 7,000. She hasn't even warmed up yet. And she needs verbal intimacy, and I want her to have verbal intimacy. When there is verbal intimacy in a marriage, it starts to create powerful. But men struggle with this. I struggle with this. Number two is emotional intimacy. And these two things are very well intertwined. When I learn how to verbally become intimate with Pam and communicate with her in a way that's effective, she feels emotionally close to me. But when I am not verbally synced up with her, and early on in our marriage and in our dating, I didn't know how to sync up. Then the emotional intimacy is not there. And sometimes emotional intimacy is nonverbal. And guys aren't good at this. Like nobody taught me when I was a teenage boy how to become emotionally intimate. It's hard. And number three is spiritually intimate, spiritual intimacy. To intertwine your faith in Jesus and where you're at in your sanctification ladder. When you get born again, that's the beginning. That is the birth of a baby. But God wants to sanctify us and mature us quickly. Why? He's got a lot of work to do through us. And I might be here on the ladder of sanctification, but when I married Pam, she was here. And we weren't thinking spiritually. We didn't know how. And the fourth is physical intimacy. Physical, sexual, non-sexual, physical. And here's the problem. Many of us men, we have the ladder upside down. We want the physical first. I want the physical. I want the sexual. And then I'll produce those other things. But no, that's not how it works, especially with women. That if I were to pursue my wife verbally and emotionally and spiritually, then her interest in the physical opens up. And I have yet to see a couple that wants a divorce who has verbal intimacy, emotional intimacy, spiritual intimacy. I have yet to see a couple that wants a divorce where those three things are in play. And I'm not here to tell you it's easy. I still struggle. But I'm going to help you tonight connect these dots and actually start applying some things that will counter the devil. Because Satan wants my marriage, he wants your marriage.